This is one of the absolute worst experiences I've ever had in my life. Welcome to arms. The most difficult part for me to grow were my arms. I did it the old-fashioned way. I tried to do it like everybody told me to do it. What they didn't realize was I walked into that gym at 120 pounds. That's what I weighed. I graduated high school and finally worked my way up to 120 pounds. I'm naturally a very skinny, scrawny guy. The arms were the last thing that actually worked for me. I couldn't get them to grow. Nothing I could do, nothing I tried worked. You could almost put your hand around it like this and touch your fingers. They were so bad. There's a lot of things that we're all doing wrong. I want to fix that for you today. The most common mistake I see with most experienced lifters is biceps should be a one joint exercise. When you do a curl, the only thing that should move should be this. Unfortunately, they turn it into a three joint exercise. They put their legs, their back, and they swing that weight up and they bring it up all the way. If you're using free weights, there's a problem. Down here to here, there is no growth. Right about here, your muscle starts to contract. You bring that weight up to here. You bring it up about 8 inches in total. If you let it go to this, it collapses and you've lost your contraction. The contraction is what this is all about. Your range of motion should be from about here to about here. And that's where everybody's going wrong. You should pick a light enough weight to where you can sit down very casually and do this. I want you to watch the new and improved version of a curl. Hopefully you follow my instructions on the biceps and we've fixed the bicep problem. The number one thing that I see going wrong in the gym with biceps. Now we're going to fix this problem right here. You're going to see two versions. You're going to see one version of what you probably do. And if you're not doing it, the guy next to you in the gym is doing it this way. It is totally wrong. You're working more shoulders than you are triceps. I don't care what anybody tries to tell you. The next series you're going to see right after that, it's going to go right into the proper form and the proper range of motion that you should be using with these. These are a great tool, but they get abused. It's almost like trying to take a screwdriver and put a nail in a wall. That's how badly these are being abused. I'm going to teach you how to hammer it. Time out for a public service announcement. When you're in the gym, please don't slam your weights. That is a sign of weakness, both physical and mental. Lay them back gently, like you have control of them. If you're slamming the weights, you're trying to get attention. Maybe you have some issues that need to be dealt with outside of the gym. Thank you for your cooperation. We're going to switch back to biceps now. The next exercise is called a drag curl. And no, it has absolutely nothing to do with what kind of bar you hang out and how you do your hair. It's dragging the barbell close to the body, bringing it back down close to the body. You can do it with dumbbells, you can do it with barbells. I love the Smith machine to teach people because once they come straight up as far as they can to the bar and grab it, there's nowhere they can go but straight up. At this point, you're probably starting to recognize why I switched from biceps 2 to 3 sets, then triceps 2 to 3 sets. Your biceps should be lit up on fire right now. If they're not, go back and watch the video. You'll have a better workout next time. Let's get back to the triceps. The thing we're going to do on triceps now is an angled bench push-up with the ropes. You're going to take those ropes. It's best if you lay on the bench and you have somebody, some random person from the gym, hand the ropes to you when you're in position. You're going to bring those ropes up as far as you can to start. They're going to drop right to your forehead. They're going to come up about halfway. They're going to come back to the forehead. They're going to come up about halfway. It's that limited range of motion and keeping these triceps tight that's going to make them grow. The next set of bicep exercise most people mistake for a forearm exercise. It works the biceps brachii. That's a strange name, I know. Some of you may have never heard of that before. What it is this little tiny muscle right here. You go, Jim, why are you going to want to work that little tiny muscle right there? How's that going to affect the biceps? Well, it ties in underneath the biceps. If you work that, the bulk of it, you're going to see it right here. But where it's working the most is underneath the bicep, and it's going to push it wider. You see a lot of guys that from the side, they have these really nice arms. They've got this nice curl to them. And then you look at them straight on, they look like razor blades. They're not doing the forearm work and working that biceps brachii. We're going to show you how to do that right now. This is a three-part exercise. Okay, you're going to lay on the bench face down at that angle, similar. Matter of fact, I used the same exact angle I used when I did the tricep exercise. So you're going to lie on that bench face down. You're going to grab this toy again, and you're going to take it for quite a while. So you're going to piss some people off, which is never a bad thing in a gym. First thing you're going to do when you bring them up, you're going to curl it out like this. Okay, that's your first 12 repetitions. Your next 12 repetitions is more of a hammer curl style, where you bring them straight up and down, kind of like you were hammering a nail into the wood. Okay, you're going to drop that. You're going to have a set of maybe 10 or 15 pound at the most dumbbells laying right there. You're going to stay in the same position, and I call this exercise windshield wipers. Okay, you're going to bring them instead of straight up, you're going to bring them out to the side. Good luck with this one. I actually cramped right in the middle of one of my sets of these. Not gonna lie to you, it wasn't pretty. Our last exercise is going to be for the triceps. It's going to polish them off, finish them off real well. All you're going to do is you're going to approach the bar, put your head down, bring yourself underneath the bar, and you're going to press out with your triceps. This is a brutal exercise. The way you adjust the weight is if you bring your feet in closer to the bar, it becomes a lighter weight exercise. The further you stretch your legs out away from the bar, the more difficult this move becomes. So be careful. I would start with your legs in close and then back up as necessary. Just like in wrestling, if you've trained with me on this floor, there's always a finishing move. I've got a finishing move for you. It's real easy. It's real easy when you look at it. When you do it, you're going to wish you'd never met me. You're going to just do very simple air curls, and then you're going to extend the tricep. Air curl, extend the tricep. You're going to do 100 reps of each, non-stop. The pump will be incredible. You'll be shaking. And I'll tell you what, it was so miserable at the end. This is the first time in 2 years that I've left this gym floor and left the weights laying all over the gym and didn't clean up. I tried to pick them up. I couldn't be bothered. I didn't want any part of it. Went upstairs and got my shake. Don't worry, growth is on its way. It's not going to take long. You're getting it figured out. Before I leave, there's a couple things I do want to mention. First of all, please make sure you like and subscribe. Ding that little bell off to the side so I don't have to call and pester you that your new video is on its way. We're going to be putting some routines together for you real soon. A few post-workout tips. Hopefully you've got a pre-made shake made up that's not just protein powder and milk or protein powder and water. I'm going to post a recipe online for you. I'm not going to do a video on it. I'm just going to post the recipe in the comment section down below this particular video. So look for it. It's a wonder shake. It's easy to make. And I tell you, it feeds the body really well after you're done training. That myth that you have to have protein within, you've got a 45-minute anabolic window after you're trained to get protein in you, is a bunch of bullshit. That's not necessary. That's been proven to be more like a 4-hour window. So don't panic that you have to get that shake rammed down your throat real quick. But do make sure you get something in the recovery phase, especially if you're shaky on the way out the door. Get your carbs back up, and that's the purpose of the shake that I'm going to put online for you, okay? And the next thing I want to tell you, if you take a multivitamin, take another one when you're done with this. I would put a bottle of vitamins in your gym bag and one on your kitchen counter so that you don't forget them to take them first thing in the morning. And please, if you're dripping wet like this, you've lost a lot of the vitamins. You've used them up. Put another handful down, whatever you do. If it's just one, just put one, but make sure you get vitamined up afterwards. Last thing I have to leave you with, as always, remember there's no such thing as staying the same. You're either striving to make yourself better or you're allowing yourself to get worse. This is the Unconventional Trainer. I'm going to drag my ass out of here.